Yo, what's going on everyone? My name is Damien, also known as QB. How is everyone going today? And yes, no time wasting. If you want all my links to all my social media profiles in the description down below. If you want daily NBA content, make sure to like and subscribe for more and more every single day. Without further ado, let's get stuck straight into it. Appreciate all love and support. Let's get it. This ain't going to be a long recap whatsoever. If you're waiting for a preview for the New York Knicks versus Indiana Pacers, that's going to be coming up not tomorrow but day after, because tomorrow I'll go over the OKC and the Thunder game and what to expect coming from them next. And since it's a Game 7, we will have a couple of days off, so therefore I'll go over the finals preview or conference final previews. In Game 5, it was a scary sight for these New York Knicks because they proved they could beat them without Jason Tatum. If it wasn't Jaylen Brown, it was Derek White. If it wasn't Derek White, it was Luke fucking Cornett. Can you believe that? So Game 5 was a massive warning for the New York Knicks, and they came out in Game 6 and stood on their throats to begin the game. This shit was beyond over in the first half. Look right here, they're going up by 25 points, or should I say 24 after that Jalen Brunson free. And yes, we've seen New York come back from 20-point deficit, but this was all over. There was no momentum for the Boston Celtics whatsoever. They just looked flat coming into this one. No one really went crazy as well. I mean, Bridges had 22 and Brunson had 23, but besides from that, it was a well-rounded effort to pretty much get the job done. OG with 23 as well. Josh Hart with 10 points, 11 rebounds to go along nicely with 11 assists. This man could be a triple-double machine if he wanted to, but no, he chooses to play his role to perfection, and that's what this New York team has been all about so far this postseason. Like, we've seen some very good Jalen Brunson games this series, but we haven't seen anything ridiculous. Like, this man has been going crazy. But during this playoffs, it's been his whole entire team coming in. OG Anunoby averaging 3.5 3-pointers a game throughout the playoffs so far has been a massive X factor for this New York team. And not to mention Mikal Bridges. When it came towards the end of the season, the Knicks fans were already angry and everyone was clowning the Knicks, saying how they gave up 5 first-round picks to get this man. But he's closed out 2 of these games, and who knows where you guys would be without him. Obviously, in the defensive end in the first 2 games, this man got a steal to end the game and seal the game for the New York Knicks, but secured them that 2-0 lead, which is just inevitable for Boston Celtics to come back from. And yes, it was really unfortunate to the injury to Jason Tatum, but these New York Knicks were beating the Celtics even when Jason Tatum was going crazy for 42 points, whatever it was before he got injured. And man, this is a very roaring sighting, because Tom Thibodeau, obviously going back to a decade and a half ago with Derrick Rose, he obviously was in the game when he was the coach of the Bulls and shouldn't have left it, man. He ended up doing a career-ending ACL pretty much. He just could never be the same player after he did that injury. And for some reason, these Knicks were up by 35 points with 4 minutes left, and Thibodeau chose to ride with his guys, especially Mikal Bridges, OG Anunoby, and Josh Hart. Jalen Brunson was on the bench. But you can't be doing that when you're up by 35 points. If you're up by 30 to begin the fourth quarter, you want to make sure you play your guys for a couple of minutes, get that lead to 35, 40 points, and then sit them for the rest of the game. This was a 41-point lead at one point, and if you're at that point in the stage, the Boston Celtics really pulled their bench. I don't know why you would not just wave the white flag, even though you guys are going to win this series, and just pull your starters. But it's just Tom Thibodeau and the way that he likes to do stuff, I guess. You can't fault him at all. He did a great job in this series, really maintaining Boston Celtics and making them shoot a shit ton of threes. That's what they wanted. I mean, I just feel like the Boston Celtics just fell right into the New York Knicks' hands when it comes to that side of the floor. They wanted them to shoot that many threes because obviously they weren't going to make a ridiculous amount like what I'm accustomed to seeing. It's a very interesting matchup, and I can't wait from a couple of days now to fully break down the New York Knicks versus Indiana Pacers conference finals. There's just no way in hell if you would have told me at the start of the season that these 2 teams would be in the conference finals. New York, I maybe would have believed, but the Indiana Pacers, I can't wait to see this happen. Obviously, last season, the Knicks blew a 2-0 lead against the Indiana Pacers. They ended up going back and winning that series to advance to the conference finals. And to put into context how long it's been, last time they made the conference finals, Jalen Brunson's dad was playing for the New York Knicks, so that's some crazy news right there. But you look at the way this team was built, obviously, they signed Jalen Brunson, from the Dallas Mavericks, who just ended up being a superstar of this league, one of the best point guards in the entire league. But they got most of their other guys from trades. I mean, they looked at RJ Barrett, Emmanuel Quickly, Julius Randle, we like you guys, but I think we can do a lot better, and that they did 100%. They used some pieces to go out and get OG Anunoby, and that just triggered some more movement. Clearly that wasn't enough, so they obviously they had a lot of bad luck last season in that Indiana series, which led to Indiana coming back from 2-0. But they said that wasn't enough because Julius Randle was also injured. They decided to ship him off to Minnesota, and that trade's worked out beautifully for both teams. Both teams are going to be in the conference finals, the 2 teams are in that trade. Wouldn't that be something if they both meet in the finals?